Okay, guys, we are recording our next video, and this video is
Wait, I'm not done with the blocks. I'm kind of confused on like adding codes. Like for the
that's
first
okay. That's
last.
that's totally fine. But I'm going to record this video, and then you can play catch up. Okay.
Okay.
So for the time being, just hang out on mute, please. Thank you. So what we're doing in this video is we're going to bring in some code for a special item, and this item is actually going to be a zombie. And we're going to be able to spawn a zombie, and we're going to make this zombie have like some glowing effects. It actually looks like it's on fire. And so we're going to be able to have an item in our inventory that is a special item. It's essentially a zombie, and that's what it does. And so in order to do this, the first thing that we're going to create is a new class. And I went ahead and I got ahead of the curve here. The first step for you. By the way, before you do this, complete all of the prior steps. So do not do this unless you have your item working and your blocks working, because we're doing this incrementally. You need to have your item working and your block working before you do the zombie. Okay. I'm going to create this folder called Common Items. The way to do that is to right click the example mod folder and say New Package. We're going to type in the word common.items. Common.items, you're going to hit enter, and it will create this folder underneath the example mod. That is the common items folder. Inside of there, we've got one new Java class, and this is going to be the special item class. So capital S, capital I, special item. And here's our special item class. If we open this up, this is the code that goes in special item. Now, this is the only thing I'm going to put this available to you. If we're looking at the code, okay, you can kind of see here there's some tool tips. But here's the actual code for the zombie. You can see that there's a thing called zombie entity. And we're creating a new zombie entity. So this is the Java code to create the Java entity. This line says go ahead and put the zombie entity basically where the player is. So there's an x-axis, a y-axis, and a z-axis. And this puts that zombie entity basically where you put your cursor. And then we add the entity to the world. And then I've got a little cooldown tracker so that we cannot spam our zombies. So this little line of code says one zombie every 10 seconds or so. So if you want to spam your zombies, you can, but you can remove this line, and then you can spam your zombies, but it might get a little bit laggy depending on how much you spam them. And that's our special item. Okay, so that's the first thing to do um, for this. Now let me go ahead and put this code in Discord for you to in our code chunks. Oh no. One second. Okay, I just had to pause that. Discord doesn't like how long this file is. Let me see if I can shrink it.
And IntelliJ is busy trying to recover from running Minecraft at full speed. So I'm kind of behind.
That's okay. You can follow along with the recording. Make sure I got this right. There we go. It's actually kind of cool how that does that in Discord. Okay, close special item. All right, the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go back into our item init and import the special item. So I'm going to add this line here to import special item. And then I have to have our special item here. So these are the couple of lines that I've added to item init. Special item here and special item here. I will update this in Discord. This is item init. You need to update your item init file. So we click edit here. Good. Hey Lenore, you're unmuted.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's quite all right.
Sometimes I don't notice that. I'm sorry.
Okay, then in the resources, I'm going to take a look under the Lang, and here under my special item, I have it labeled as Evan's Flaming Zombie. So that's the name of the item. Okay, back to recording. Then, just a couple of more things. Under models item, I'm going to create a new JSON file, new file. It's going to be called special underscore item.json. Hit enter and create the new file under models item. And if I look at the special item.json, here's the file, here's the code. It'll be in Discord, of course. And the last thing I have is my textures. Under items, I got my special item.png. So here's my zombie icon that's going to be in the inventory. So again, this has to be a PNG. It has to be named special underscore item. It has to be in the textures items folder. And you can use whatever picture you like. As far as how big is this, if I look at textures items, again, I think the file size is going to be pretty small. 16 by 16 pixels. So whatever image you use, again, I'm speculating here, I'm not sure, but I think it has to be a small image. All that just to say, if you do all of this correctly, you will have your special item in the game. Let's take a look. So you can see I already have Evan's flaming zombie. And if I right click, there it is. You can see it's on a timer. So I can't spam it. Can only put one down every so often.
I think a real zombie actually spawned in your world.
Well, yeah, it was a real zombie. It just happened to be on fire. Did you see he was on fire? So let's wait for another one to. Let's wait for the
Does
timer.
the flaming zombie only spawn in easy difficulty?
The last one was on fire. Maybe because it's nighttime he's not on fire? It's hard to see in Minecraft. Oh, the last guy was on fire. You can check the tape. He was on fire. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording here. And I'll let you guys get back to your code.